Hi, how are you all? I hope you are all safe and happy. Welcome back to my channel Life is Mathematical Equation. In the last class we discussed about the solving of quadratic equations by using algebraic identities. Today we are going to discuss about the solving of quadratic equations by using factorization method. We have done already factorization in so many operations. Today we have to do the solving of quadratic equations by using this factorization. I am going to give one example. This is x into x plus 4 is equal to 12. First of all, you have to write this general form of the quadratic equation. So, you have to multiply this x into x plus 4, x square, x into x square plus x into 4, 4x is equal to 12. So, again you have to take this 12 into this side, then it becomes negative minus 12. So, x square plus 4x minus 12 is equal to 0. Now, this is in the form of the general quadratic equation. For this, what we have to do? We have to do the factorization method to get the roots of the quadratic equation. That means zeros of the quadratic equations. For this, you have to take the values of the a, b, c. That means x square plus bx plus c. What is a, what is b, what is c, you have to write first. So, what is a here? The quotient of x square term is 1. And what is b here? The quotient of the x term is, and here 4. And the constant term is minus 12. So, you have to take for this a, b, c values. Now, you have to take the product of this x square quotient and the constant. That means product of AC is equal to 1 into minus 12, that is equal to minus 12. So, why we have to take this product of the A into C means we have to take this product minus 12 and that factors can be written as the middle term. That means that middle term, this B term can be written as the ax square plus bx. The term can be written as this 12 factors what we have to write, that can be split into the sum or difference of this middle term. That means whatever the factors of the 12 can be written as the sum or difference of the terms, that can be written as the middle term. Suppose if you take the 12, what are the factors for 12? 1 into 12 is the factor, 2 into 6 is the factor, 4 into 3 is the factors. So, we have to take these two factors, either sum or difference, that can be the middle term. That means if you take 12, now we are going to write 12. How can we write as 12? This minus 12 can be written as the, we can write minus 2 into minus 6. That means we can't write minus 2 into minus 6. Why? Because this 2 into 6 is the product, but we have to write the sign also product. We have to take the signs, minus into plus minus. So, minus 2 into plus 6. And we can write plus 6 into minus 2 or plus 2 into minus 6. We can write like this also. We can split plus 2 into minus 6. And we can write the product of the plus 4 and minus 3. We can write all these terms by using the factorization. But this sum should be the B term. That means we have to write like that first factors of these 12 minus 12. That means factors of 12 means we have to take the signs also, minus 12. And we can write minus 3 into 4. Understood, children? Now, you have to take these two factors, sum or difference, so that should be the middle term. If you take this minus 3 plus 4, that is equal to 1. So, it is not possible to write this middle term. Plus 4 minus 3, it is also not possible to write middle term. Plus 2 minus 6, 2 into minus 6 is minus 12. But it is not possible to write the sum of those two terms. So, you have to chance write these two other factors. Why? Because minus 2 into plus 6 is the minus 12 and plus 6 minus 2 is the plus 4. So, you have to take, this is the factor term for the middle one. So, you can write now x square plus 6x minus 2x minus 12 is equal to 0. Now, the quadratic equation is written as in the form of x square plus 6x minus 2x minus 12 is equal to 0. I think there is no change of the quadratic equation by using this method. So that means we are writing in the form of for our convenience to split the equation. Now you have to take these two and these two. Why I am taking these two means in this what is the common term x square plus 6x, x is the common term. So you can take it outside and we can write as x into x plus, here it will be x 6, and now here this term can be written as the splitting into the term. What we have to take is common, here there is no variable term is common, we have to write as numerical term. We can write as the 212 means we can take it outside 2. 2 is the common term and you have to take the minus 2. Why? Because here is the x plus 6 is terminal, here also it will comes x plus 6 when we are going to split the equation. So and minus into plus minus, then you can take it as minus 2 outside, it will be here x and here plus 2 into 6 12. So like this we have to split this equation. Now if you observe this equation, here again this x plus 6 is the common, we can take it outside. Now this x, this minus 2 is equal to 0. So this equation can be written as the product of the two linear equations, x plus 6 into x minus 2 is equal to 0. So whenever this product is equal to 0, either of them is 0. So x plus 6 is equal to 0, that means x is equal to minus 6. Whenever x minus 2 is equal to 0, x is equal to plus 2. So minus 6 and plus 2, these are the roots of the given quadratic equations. Why these are the roots of the given quadratic equation means, it is a quadratic equation means it is having the two roots, that means two solutions. These two values will give the satisfy the given quadratic equations. If you substitute this value 6 in this equation, it gives the 0 value. If you substitute this plus 2 in this equation, it gives the 0 value. That means these two are the roots of the given general quadratic equations. Whatever the quadratic equations, it is having two roots. That means quadra means it's square. That means it is having the two solutions. What are those? Minus 6 and plus 2. Now we are going to one more example using factorization method. One more example, 3x square minus 5x plus 2. This is a quadratic equation and we can using factorization method for this. If you take this quadratic equation, what are the values of a, b, c? A is equal to 3 and b is equal to minus 5, c is equal to plus 2. And the product of the AC is equal to 3 into 2, 6. Now you have to write the 6 into the products, 6 as the factors. We can write the sum of those two terms or difference of those two terms is minus 5. You have to write like that. So for that you have to write the 6 factors, 3 2's and 1 6. You have to write like this. And again you can change the sign according to the our convenience. So 3 into 2, 6. So 3 plus 2, it is equal to 5. So you have to write minus 3 into plus 2 is equal to minus 6. But it's not possible. Minus 3 into minus 2, it is equal to plus 6. But if you add this minus 3 into minus 2, we may get minus 5, and minus 3 into minus 2, we get the plus 6. So it is possible to write this one. If you see these two, minus 3 into minus 2, it is the value of given 6, and the sum of minus 3 plus minus 2 is equal to minus 5. Simply we can write this middle term is minus 3x minus 2x. So we are taking here minus 3 minus 2. Here we may get one more doubt. Why don't we take 1 into 6? Why? Because if you take 6 into 1, 6, the product of 3 into 2 is 6. But if you take 6 into 1, if you take any one of the minus also, 6 minus 1 is equal to 5 and minus 6 plus 1 is equal to minus 5. But minus 6 into minus 1 is minus 6. Here the product should be positive. Think like that. Don't confuse up these two terms. These two are factors, but their sum should be minus 5 and their product also plus 6. That's why we are taking minus 3 into minus 2. So we can write it as 3x square minus 3x minus 2x plus 2. Now we have to write this into the factorization method by using splitting. What are the common terms here? 3x square minus 3x. 3x is the common term. Take it outside. 3x into x, 3x square minus 3x 1 is 3x. And here what is the common term we have to take it outside is minus 2. Why it is minus 2 means here is the plus sign, we have to take it outside minus, then it should be minus. Now minus 2 into x, here 2 ones are minus 1, minus 2 into minus 1 plus 2 is equal to 0. So simply you can take x minus 1 is the common term, that can be take it outside, and x minus 1 into 3x minus 2. So whenever this product is 0, either of the term is 0, simply x minus 1 is equal to 0 or 3x minus 2 is equal to 0. So whenever x minus 1 is equal to 0, x is equal to 1 plus 1 or x 3x is equal to 2 and x is equal to 2 by 3. So for the quadratic equation we may get 2 roots. That's why it is a quadratic equation having the 2 roots. So by using factorization we can split the quadratic equations and we may get the 2 roots. That means 2 roots means zeros of the quadratic equations. If you substitute those two values in the equation, we will get the value 0. That means these 2 roots satisfy the given quadratic equation. That is why these are called zeros of the given quadratic equations or roots of the quadratic equation. Next class we may discuss about the next methods, how to solve the quadratic equation by using the different methods. Thank you all.